There are no picketers outside any of the big three facilities tonight. The sun is officially setting on the UAW's 46-day strike. The move comes less than 2 hours after the UAW announced a tentative agreement with General Motors. Good to have you with us for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Devin Skillion.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Local 4's Will Jones joins us live with what happens now and when everybody will head back to work, Will.
Kimberly and Devin, this was a targeted strike that grew over time, and while this was playing out, there were a lot of questions about UAW President Shawn Fain, whether or not he was overplaying his hand. Workers now are happy that it appears that this strike is on its final chapter. It was a historic strike, the UAW taking on Detroit's big three automakers at the same time. University of Michigan professor Eric Gordon says the tactic worked.
They out-negotiated the companies. You know, they got a concession from one company and then went to the second company and said, you've got to do at least this well. And then they went to the third company. So they really played the companies off each other.
Wayne State University professor Merrick Masters agrees.
Well, I will also be watching the UAW to see how it takes the lessons from this and maybe perhaps uses some unconventional strategies in trying to organize the non-union companies that they haven't been successful in organizing in the past.
Do you think long-term this strike was a success?
It depends on how you define success and how you define winning.
Automotive industry expert Jan Griffith says the UAW got most of what it wanted, but at what cost?
Have we severely disadvantaged the big three in Detroit to compete in this industry? Time will tell.
If, as a result of this agreement, the cost structure makes the companies less competitive at a time when they're going to be spending billions of dollars to convert to EVs, the companies might be much smaller in 5 or 10 years.
One of the big wins for the UAW, a 25% wage increase, although they initially wanted 40%. So here's what happens next. Workers will get back to work while this goes through the ratification process. We're live at the UAW Solidarity House in Detroit. Will Jones, Local 4.
We'll be tracking that ratification process. Will, we appreciate your report this evening.